Hey everybody, Naima Singletary here. It's Sunday, May 8th. Happy Mother's Day. If you didn't know it was Mother's Day, folks in retail sure do make it a point to remind you. So yesterday I put on my website, billiondollarcourage.com, a 30-day agenda. It was really more like a 20-day agenda because there weren't 10 other topics that had hit me that I wanted to put up yet. And then also I'm kind of spontaneous too, so I'm aware that the 20 that are up there can change too. So I sort of put those up there and let it sort of come and go as it may. And actually today's topic is supposed to be make it count. And that definitely has a place, but I'm just not feeling it. What I am feeling is, are you cool with you? And so that's the question for today, and that's the topic for today's video. Are you cool with you? Billion Dollar Courage is all about you discovering your own courage, your own voice, bringing it out into the world in a way that's true for you, and in the process other people will be inspired and do the same thing. So part of being able to engage with your own courage and find your own courage and use it, you have to be cool with you, because the world is tough. I mean, let's just put that out there. You got friends, family, church, colleagues, media, and all these other people and machines running around telling you how you should live, where you should eat, what kind of sex life you should have, who you should marry, what kind of work you should do, where you should live, and all this stuff. And if you are not cool with you, your decision making, the way you live your life, the way you think, the way you look, the way you move, if you are not cool with you, other folks can infiltrate you, and before you know it, you living your life based on what other people think and feel, and not based on what you think and feel. So what I want to emphasize today is that you got to get real cool with being you. Like, you got to be cool with you. So you have to pay attention to the kind of self-talk you have with yourself, the way you treat yourself, because the relationship that you have with yourself is oftentimes the kind of relationship you'll have with other people. So for example, if you tell yourself promises and you break them on a regular occasion, you probably accept other people breaking promises with you on a regular basis. So you have to sit down with yourself, watch how you interact with other people, the emotions that you have around it. So for example, the way you eat. Are you happy with the way you eat, the food that you put in your body? Do you like the way your body looks? Do you like the relationships that you have with other people? How do you feel about those relationships? How do you feel about yourself? What kind of thoughts go through your head when you're alone, when somebody makes a certain kind of comment, when you see something? Because when you see something, the thought that you have, it doesn't have anything to do with the other person. It has to do really with how you see yourself. It's, that projection that you hear people talk about, like you see somebody behaving a certain way and you have something to say about it. It's really not about their behavior, it's your view toward their behavior. So in order for you to be cool with you, you have to know who you are. And for that to happen, you have to pay attention to yourself. You have to ask yourself questions, and you have to be honest. And see, that's the toughest part, because I think a lot of people are just so used to lying to themselves that it's hard for them to dig through that clutter of the ongoing long-term lies, because I think a lot of us are used to lying to ourselves. It's become a habit, and we're so into that, we almost have a hard time discovering the truth. But there's a movie that I saw, and my sister introduced me to it, and I wish I could remember the name of the movie. But the story was, Leonardo DiCaprio was him. He was married. He was a working guy, and his wife, it was the same chick who played his girlfriend in the Titanic. They were husband and wife, and she wanted to really just design their own life. She wanted to travel. She wanted them to have a good time, explore themselves. He was afraid. He wanted to continue to work his job and really just be bored and go with what he knew. just out of fear. And there was just this really heated part in the movie where she said, the truth is powerful. Even if you have lived in lies all your life, you know the truth when you hear it. And that was such a visceral comment because it's so true. That's why people have certain relationships with certain motivational people, because it's no matter what kind of life you live, prostitute, drug dealer, a high income earner, student, mother, doctor, when you hear the truth, even if you've been lying all your life, when you hear the truth, you know it. And that's why words are so very, very powerful. And that's why it's really important that you are cool with you, and that you understand yourself, and that you pay attention to yourself, because that's going to affect you being able to have the courage to say, this is who I am, take it or leave it. This is what I want, take it or leave it. This is the life that I want. You either join me and step up, or get gone. I mean, that's just the way it is, because life is short, and you have to really go after the life that you want, because before you know it, Christmas is here again. That's how I always gauge how fast time flies, like how fast Christmas gets here, because I swear Christmas is like next week to me, because it just comes so quick, and it's just a reminder of how fast life moves. So you need to take the time to get to know you and be cool with you. Because if you cool with you, that's all that matters. I mean, you can just flow with it, you know? If you happy with how you move, how you think, how you eat, how you treat yourself, the relationship that you have, the life that you live, where you live, who you worship, the messages and the way your mind works. I mean, you got to get real cool with that, because that's the baseline. That's the foundation of everything else, and dealing with other people and making decisions and designing the life that you want. Your real life, not the life that you think you should have, or the life that other people think that you should have, but the life that you really want. So it's a foundational process, and really I would say that's the beginning. So that's the message for the day. Are you cool with you? That's the question. That's the message. Naima Singletary, $1 Billion Courage. That's what's up. See you later.